The end. I mean, we have the credits and the ending to view first. I'll say it in the credits actually. Just show me the ending and I'll let my thoughts out. Oh, man. What is going on, man? What? It's time to stop painting? Okay. I go back. Can't go back. Okay. Time to stop painting, I guess. No more art.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
I'm on scared.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
You saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're Maelle. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles, your blind eyes under the eye, stripping
I'm sorry.
out colors.
Oh, we're gonna fight? What?
Time to say goodbye until next life.
Decide the fate of the canvas. What? Is this like multiple endings? I was not expecting this game to have multiple endings. So, if I fight as Maelle, I kill Verso. And if I fight as Verso, I kill Maelle. I don't know which one to do here. I probably want to show off both of these, but I'll probably show off the second one, like, later, obviously. Like, I'll probably... Maybe I'll beat the final boss after the post-game bosses and steamroll it, and then we'll do the other one. I don't know which one I want to see. I guess I'll... I don't know, I'll fight as Maelle? We're probably going to end up seeing both. We're going to fight as Maelle. Pretty much which one you agree with more. So, if I fight as Maelle, I'm agreeing with her, correct? And if I fight as Verso, I'm agreeing with him? I just want to make sure I understand that right. Fighting as Maelle is choosing her side, and fighting as Verso is choosing his. I don't know, we're gonna do both of these at some point. Like, I'll probably show off the other one after I do, like, all the post-game bosses and I'm, like, over-leveled. Because, like, if we do Maelle's, we destroy the canvas. This is destroying the canvas, this is not destroying the canvas, I think. I think I'm probably more in agreement with Verso, I think. Putting aside the fact that we're gonna see both. Because, like, this world is... I don't know. You did Maelle? I don't know, man. I don't know which one I want to do. This is probably like an SMT case if they both have their pros and cons. Like, they probably both have things that are good about them, but they're both, like, they both have their negatives. Like, none of them are truly... None of them are, like, the real right way. It's just whichever one the player resonates with more. I don't know. You wanted to tell me this the whole time and you couldn't. I appreciate that you didn't, because it was a surprise. You did Maelle, we're gonna do Verso. We're gonna do Verso's then. I'm gonna show off Maelle's when I do the other... I'll beat the game again after I'm over leveled, and then I'll do the other ending. I don't see... I can do that, right? I don't see why I can't.
You can't just decide this for everyone.
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm definitely a little, like, I don't understand the full picture of what's going on. Like, I understand, like, this whole world was painted, so, like, it's essentially not a real world. But, like, so I guess if you destroy the canvas, you're killing the world. Or you're destroying the Lumiere, right? And the people that would die, too.
What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
So this one I'm killing the party, I think? Maybe?
I got this.
Into the Berserk Slash. I was not expecting this, by the way. By the way, that Remoir boss fight was really good. It was hard and it was climatic. I wasn't expecting it to be over after that second phase, though. I was expecting Remoir to turn into like some big god being or something.
There are things we could never
I was expecting like a third phase. I mean, it was good. It was enough, but I was just shocked.
Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
This is insane, bro. I definitely feel like if I were to replay this game, which I definitely will at some point, this will definitely be a game where I, like, you know, I'd benefit from a replay, and I'd get so much out of it, and I'd see, like, so many little hints. I'm gonna die. You're gonna... okay, no, they're not gonna make me do the final boss again, because, they gave me a save. I got to move around and they saved, so we don't have to do the final boss again if we lose this. I was not expecting multiple endings with this game, but that's really cool. There's two. I died. I died. They're not gonna make me do the final boss again. Because they had a save. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
So, if I destroy am I destroying the canvas right now as Verso? I'm destroying the canvas and I'm gonna kill, like, every character, essentially, and the world of Lumiere. Because I don't think I want that, on second thought. Couldn't hear me? I'm playing as Verso and I'm fighting Maelle. Does that mean I'm destroying the canvas? I think at the end of the day, if we destroy the canvas, then that's bad. Because we're killing, like, all the characters in the world. Alright, so I lied. We're gonna side with Maelle. Wait, did I just... oh no, we're good. Everyone dies, essentially? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. We're gonna do Maelle's. We'll see Verso's ending later. I want to do Maelle's for my first playthrough. That makes sense. So if we destroy the canvas, the characters were painted, basically. So that makes a lot more sense now that I'm thinking about it. If we destroy the canvas, they all die.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
Oh, this dialogue is the same.
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Shields up!
I do want to show off Verso's ending, though. That'll be, like, after. I have a lot more HP, so this should be easier. Because Maelle is a lot better. He has a lot more
What about
HP.
Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
This is gonna be like close to a 5-hour stream, which is fine. I wasn't expecting to first try that final boss. I really was thinking I would like have to take at least a few attempts, like 2 or 3 at minimum. I'm kind of surprised I first tried it. Like, I didn't even need the reserve team at all. I won by like the skin of my teeth. Like, I didn't even use Lune and Monoko there.
I've lived a long time, Maelle. There are things we could never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
I think... Yeah, the main reason I'm siding with Maelle here, like, I didn't realize that would just, like, kill everyone. But, you know, it would. So, I think that's enough of a reason for me to not want to side with Verso. But I do want to see Verso's ending, and we'll definitely see it later on when I'm over leveled. Rain of Fire. Burn. I was definitely not expecting multiple endings. That's crazy, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, it's over, Verso. I got experience. I'm 51 now.
Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please, don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So,
Please. I don't want this life.
stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Epilogue. Again, a life to paint. This is probably different depending on which ending you pick. So we kept the paintings, we kept the canvas. So, like, Lumiere remained, basically. There's probably more to it than that, though. But that's the gist of it. The gist of it is you're destroying the canvas or you're not. And we didn't destroy it. But Verso is also dead and gone as a result. Esquier! Monaco!
Clair obscur
Gustav and Sophie are back.
Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures. Clair, obscur, guardé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle.
Steele's husband came back too, I just noticed. Wait. Grimoire? So? Who is this? What? Oh, they're gonna end it there. Aren't they? What? Oh my word, man. What on earth? So, we haven't seen Verso's ending yet, but I imagine if we side with Verso, we destroy the painting and everyone dies. Or, yeah, everyone just dies. I am curious, though. What was that? What was that, like, image at the end, though, man? Like, that was... I can't even, like, begin to think about what that was. Bit of a dark and somber ending, though. Crazy. It definitely would have been a lot more somber if I went with Versos, though. So... Man, what a freaking video game. What a game. This game is awesome. Great game. Amazing characters, amazing gameplay. The story was really good, too. I did enjoy the story. I like the whole, I like the story. I like the idea of the painting thing. The thing is, I don't know. I was a little worried about the painting thing being like, oh, the world's like painted. It's like not real. I was a little worried about that dampening it, but it didn't really feel like it did, so that's good. Painting dies and then they move on in the real world of Verso's death. I see. We're gonna definitely have to see Verso's ending. I'm curious, although I think it's just everyone dies. In a way, this kind of feels like SMT5 Vengeance with its endings, because there was Tayo and Yoko's ending, and Tayo's ending was basically like she brought everyone back essentially, and she brought around like a happy paradise for the characters. And I didn't get Yoko's, but I think Yoko's is like destruction, like a new world, so like everyone dies. Same kind of idea there, so that was cool. This game is awesome though. It's like an easy 9.5 out of 10. One of the best games I've played. Easy Game of the Year contender. It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Probably the only few gripes I can think of are I wish you could switch characters mid-combat. I think switching characters mid-combat would go a long way. I wish you can do that. I don't really know if a sequel would work for this game because like there's two possible endings. If they do a sequel to this game, they're gonna have to choose a canon ending. They probably could, but, like, they're gonna have to say, this one's canon. I don't know. Honestly, I'd expect them to do, like, a spiritual successor, or a prequel, even. To be honest. I don't really think... I feel like they can't really... I don't know. They could do a sequel, but I don't really think they can. I think because there's 2 endings, it kind of makes it like, oh, it'd be kind of difficult. Yeah, man, I'm definitely down. Yeah, few gripes. I wish you could switch characters mid-combat. That's a minor thing. I wish you could switch characters mid-combat. The minimap thing didn't bother me that much. I would have liked it better if it had a minimap, but it didn't bother me that much. I got over it. Yeah, like, stuff like that. Like, I wish you could switch characters mid-combat. And... I don't know. I would have preferred it if... A lot of bosses in this game have multi-phases, and sometimes it got a little annoying to have to do the first fight again. Like, oh, you learn the fight, and then you lose and have to do it over again, but... I don't know. And I'm gonna be honest, the story was good. It wasn't great. It was good. By the end of it, when I learned what was going on, it was like, it was still like, it was good. It wasn't great, though. The characters were amazing in this game. The gameplay was amazing in this game. The music was phenomenal. The story was just good. Act 3, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the ending that much. I think it's just the ending. I think everything else is fine. I think it's just the ending. A Verso ending would have been worse. I don't even think I like the Maelle ending that much, because, like, you know, I don't know. It probably has a lot of implications, but the Maelle ending kind of seems like, oh, like, again, my SMT5 Vengeance example. Like, a forced happy reality of everything just being okay, which kind of defeats the purpose of the game of, like, you know, Gustav's death meaning something and Gustav's just back. But if I did Verso's ending, I think I would have killed all the characters. I think both endings are kind of I would like Maelle's. I think I would like Maelle's more, but I don't think I wouldn't say I liked it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Act 3 you didn't like. I mean, again, Act 3 is just the ending. Yeah, at the end of the day. I wouldn't say I hated Act 3, but I didn't really like the ending. I just didn't like the ending all that much. The stuff with the Paintress, like... The stuff with the world being like, oh, the Paintress was painting, like, she painted another Verso, and, like, it was basically grieving, like, her way of grieving. That stuff was good. I really like that. The stuff that Remoir represented, Remoir and the Paintress, like, their ideologies, everything there, that was all great. Like, the setup, I didn't like the ending. I just didn't like the ending. Both endings, I think, would kind of blow. Again, I can't say anything. I haven't seen Versos yet, but I don't think I would like it that much. I think I would actually like it worse than this one. But I don't even like this one that much. I don't know, man. It's a great game, though, altogether. Because, like, Act 3 is just the ending, basically, and, like, the final story bit, so... You're saying you didn't like Act 3 is, like, that's like 5% of the story. So... It's a great game. Act 1 was incredible. Act 2 was incredible. Yeah. Story's just good. Like, story is good, but it's not great. And that mostly becomes, like, the ending. The ending is a big reason for that. I think. The ending just kind of missed. Like, what was the point of when one falls, we continue, and then Gustav's back, or you just killed everyone, etc., and, like, what's the point of clearing this expedition if you just kill everyone? I don't know. I didn't like the ending. I really didn't like the ending that much. The ending didn't ruin the game, but it made the story, like, just good, not great. Act 2 should have been the end? I think that would have worked, honestly. I think Act 2 should have been the ending. I agree with that. Your issue with the story was the painting being fake, personally, since the journey felt like it didn't matter. I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. I really just didn't like it. I did not like the ending. The ending is the only thing I didn't like. I agree with... I see what you're saying. Everything else about Act 3 was fine. But I really just didn't like the ending. But I definitely see where you're coming from. Great game, though. 9 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. One of the best games ever. I love this game. It's a great game. The combat was incredible. I love the characters. Where's this put me? Is it just like before the end of the game? I just want to see it because we are going to do post-game, but we're not going to now. You have to fight the creation again? Oh no, creation just respawns. Okay. The game is incredible though. Great game. Amazing combat. Like, I really liked the combat. There were like very few enemies I did not enjoy fighting. Very few enemies I didn't enjoy fighting. I think the thing with the combat though, the only like, gameplay issue I had was, again, I wish you could switch party members mid-combat. It would have been more fun to switch in like Lune if you wanted to like Stain, or if you wanted to switch in CL for speed buffs. Like, it would have made it more fun if you could switch mid-combat. And like, honestly, I play games like, I played FF7 Rebirth, and that final boss sequence like checkpoints you. I would have liked it if, not every fight in this game, not every fight, but I think some of them, some of the later ones, should have let you like restart like from a certain phase, because, or at least give you a heal. Because like, if you beat a fight, if they just gave you a heal, that would have been enough. Because like, sometimes you get to the end of a fight with only a single character, and you get to the second phase, and it's like, oh, well, now you have to lose unless you just know the timing of the boss. But chances are you're not going to know the timing of the second phase because you're doing it for the first time. At least a heal, like, at least bring you to full, that would have been enough, I think. Stuff like that. I think those are the only real two, like, gameplay issues. And again, I just didn't like the end. Didn't like the direction the story went. It could have been better, I agree. I definitely would have liked it more if it ended at Act 2, I concur. I was like, I don't know, like, Act 2, like, that Act 2 scene we saw was that's such a perfect ending. We were talking about it like it was a false ending, right? But if you hadn't told me how many acts there were, like, if you hadn't told me how many acts there were, then I would have believed it was the ending. That felt like such a great way to end it. I would have agreed. I don't know. I think that's kind of the trade-off of having the painting, like, painting and, like, world stuff, like, you know, like, worlds being fabricated and not real, and, like, their paintings. That's kind of the trade-off you have with games like that. Like, Star Ocean, not Star Ocean, Ys 9 with the homunculi. Or, it's kind of, it's like that effect, I guess. It's just kind of a trade-off you have. The story is good. You know what makes me, you know what I love more than the story? The characters are incredible. I loved the cast in this game. There's not a single character I hated. Like, I loved Verso, I loved CL, Lune. I'm blanking. Maelle was probably my favorite. I liked Maelle a lot. She was fun. And Monaco was really funny and cool, and Gustav, for the limited time we had him, was fun. Good character there. Great cast. Great camping scenes. Amazing camping. But yeah, characters and stuff, amazing. I think that's the one reason. Oh, New Game Plus. You could just do New Game Plus. I'm not doing New Game Plus. I think that's the one thing that kind of saved the story and the narrative stuff. Is the characters being great. I loved the characters. And the characters had amazing... I loved the camping scenes, and I loved their chemistry with each other. Kind of all I have to say, I think. The story's just good. It's not great. Like, story, like a 6, 7 out of 10. And that's mostly because Act 1 and 2 were so good. But Act 3 brought it down because the ending... Act 3 is basically the ending. It's just the ending, and I didn't like the ending. And, gameplay, like, 9 out of 10, because, like, you know... just the switching, maybe like 9.5 out of 10, because really the switching party members mid-combat is minor, but it would have made it better. And like music was really great, characters were really great, and the game looks beautiful. It's a great game. Great game. I'm definitely gonna do like post-game. I want to do like all the optional maybe not all of it. Maybe not all of it. Any like optional bosses or like enemies to fight, I want to do those, but I apparently should level grind first. So we're gonna take like a month or two off from the game. I want to do it this year before the year ends. I definitely want to come back to Clair Obscur before 2025 ends. We'll come back for maybe like 1 to 2 streams to do like some optional enemies and like just some post-game stuff, because this game is really fun at the end of the day. So I definitely want to do it. It's my favorite turn-based combat, so I feel like I should do more with the combat. I definitely want to. But yeah, that'll be in the future. I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough. This game was incredible. 9 out of 10 game. Incredible game. Really enjoyed it. We'll be back for the post-game. It's September. I'm gonna say like maybe November? No earlier than October, but maybe like November, December. We'll come back to this game. It's really just whenever I feel in the mood and whenever I like level grinded enough. But I guarantee you we will come back to this game. But regardless if you're gonna watch the post game or not, it was awesome. Awesome game. Only took me like under 30 hours. That's another thing. I like that this game is on the shorter side. I think the game being kind of not super short, I think the game's length kind of works for it. I wouldn't have minded the game being 40 hours, but I think the game being on the shorter side actually works a lot. There's no filler, there's no fluff, everything feels like it has relevance. Like, everything feels like it belongs in the story. There's nothing in the story that you can cut out. And it was still like it was like a 27-hour journey. It took me like 26, 27 hours to finish it with like no side quests yet. And again, we're gonna do some of the post game, so that'll add some time. But for the story, like no fluff, no padding. So that was great. There was never a moment in the story I was like, well, this is unnecessary. Why didn't you cut this out? Everything belonged. Everything felt like it flowed really well with the story. But other than the ending, I didn't like the ending. I really didn't like the ending. Like the ending just kind of didn't ruin it, but like the ending just made me think like what was the point? Because like we've gone through such a difficult journey and we were trying so hard for this goal, but like both endings kind of blow. And again, I haven't seen Versos yet, but I don't think it's gonna be better. I think it's gonna be worse. Both endings kind of blow on us. Other than that though, great game. I'm done rambling, I promise. Amazing game. We'll come back to do the post game soon, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. But regardless, I hope you all enjoyed Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We'll be back for the post game. This game was awesome, and I'm glad I played it for the channel. And yeah, I'm glad I played it. But yeah, that'll be it. This has been Nova, signing off. Peace.